So today I'm going to talk about my brand new 2025 version of the Salomon ADV Skin 12 litres. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I got this version, not the previous version, and about the inside material, and just tell you a little bit more about the vest, and yeah, share with you my exciting new purchase. So I've been wanting this vest for about 2 years now, and I think last year I ordered it twice during sales, and then both times I actually returned it. The reason being because the inside material of the previous version was so scratchy. As soon as I got it out of the bag, I felt like it was a bit rough on the inside, and then when I tried it on, it kind of just felt really uncomfortable, especially around the neck area. It was quite scratchy. In the summer I normally just wear a vest or kind of like sleeveless tops when I go running, and I feel like it's going to be a real problem wearing that vest during the summer. So both times I returned it, and then I've just not really been able to find a vest to replace all the pockets that I want on this one. I've ordered the Montane Gecko 12, which has similar kind of external pockets and lots of accessible pockets, which is what I wanted. But that one as well, the inside was so scratchy, and I returned that one. And then I've been looking at the Camelback Apex Pro 12, which again has a lot of external pockets. But the thing that kind of put me off with that one is the kind of straps at the front. I read reviews saying that they come loose while you run, so there's nothing to really hold them in place once you kind of adjust them and kind of tighten the vest, and it kind of just becomes loose as you run, and I thought that would just be really annoying. And that's quite an expensive vest as well. It does come with a quiver, and I think that one is about £170 or something RRP. You can get them kind of during sales and things, but I feel like it's still a lot of money for a vest that could potentially be very annoying. So I just keep looking at the Salomon website, and I've been waiting for it to go on sale, and then really tried to convince myself to like the previous model. And like I say, I ordered it twice and returned it twice because I really wanted to love it. The fact that it has all the accessible pockets outside without having to take the vest off is really what I wanted. Some of you know that I've got the HARRIER Curbar 5 litre, which I really love. It's so comfortable. I've had that one for about 1.5 years, and I use it on all my long runs. I've even run a marathon in it, half marathons, and I really love that vest. It doesn't bounce, it's just so comfortable. But the problem for me is it doesn't have enough external pockets, and now that I'm going to do kind of longer runs, hopefully this year, I kind of just need more storage. I considered getting the Kinder 10 litre, which has got a bigger backpack, but again, the front and the sides are exactly the same as the Curbar 5 litre. And to me, once I have both soft flask in the front, the pockets just become kind of a bit useless because you just can't fit anything in them other than a phone because it's quite flat. And then the side pockets just doesn't open wide enough for me to put like my GoPro in it, or all I can fit is really some snacks on the sides, and then anything else I would have to take the vest off to access anything. And I really found that being a problem when I did the UTS 25 in Snowdonia last year. I just didn't have enough space and accessible pockets. Really struggling to get the pack of jelly babies out the back without taking the vest off. And once I had the jelly babies, I just couldn't get it back in, so I ended up holding the pack for ages and ended up stuffing it in my belt, because I wore a waist belt as well, because like I say, not enough accessible pockets, so I thought I'll just wear the belt for extra pockets. I ended up stuffing it kind of at the front, and it was really impractical and quite annoying. And also the fact that my poles, I ended up just holding them in the end because I just couldn't get them back in the loops at the back, and everything was just, it could have made the race a bit more enjoyable, I would say. So I've been really wanting a bigger vest, and the Salomon ADV Skin seemed to be just perfect for everything that I wanted it for, except the scratchy material. If you're interested in finding out a bit more about the Harrier vest though, I will leave a link down below for you to check that out. It is a really, really good vest if you don't need to access a lot kind of during a run, or if you do like a shorter run and you don't have like a GoPro like I do, then that's a really, really good vest. And the price is really good as well. It's pretty much half of this one, I think, the price. So it's a really good price, and I've had it for so long and use it so much. I've hand washed it loads of times and it still looks brand new. The material is really good. The quality is really good. So yeah, check that video out. I'll leave it down below for you. And at the start of the year, I kind of looked on Salomon website again, and I saw there was a little new sign kind of on one of the vests, and I thought, oh, I wonder what that is. So I clicked on it and I thought it looked a bit different. So this one, the new one, has the Salomon kind of higher up on the vest, and I think the old one has it lower down. And they have a different colour as well, kind of like a grey pinky colour at the moment on the website, so I thought, oh, that looks different. So I kind of started reading through it and thought, oh, all the features seem similar. There's a couple of differences. So I started to get really interested in knowing what the difference is, because, like I say, the main thing is the inside material. So I started Googling, I started looking for videos, but there just wasn't really anything because it's so new. But I did find one very short video that someone was saying the main changes being the kind of the Y shape at the back to make it less bouncy if you have it filled. And also the other difference is the change of the soft material, and they will keep going on about how soft the material is, and then I was just very, very intrigued because that was the problem. I didn't get the previous model, so when they were saying about soft material, I was like, I'm just gonna have to order it. I just have to order it and see what it's like, because on the Salomon website it's very good that you can do free returns. And so I thought I'm just going to order it, even though I was waiting for previously waiting for it to go on sale because it's a very expensive vest. But I just thought I need it because I'm going to start training for my ultra marathons. So I really need a new vest. And here it is, the Advanced Skin 12, the 2025 version, and I love it. I've been on a run with it yesterday. I did a half marathon distance with just trying this out. I had 2 soft flasks. They're really good. I feel like the screw on the soft flask was so easy to do and undo. I don't know, it sounds very like simple and basic thing that should be, but it was just really easy and it was very comfortable. It was very easy to drink out of as well. I have these Harrier soft flasks. They are kind of quite slow to drink, so if you want to drink quite a lot, it takes quite a while for you to like be sucking on the kind of water bottle. But this one kind of, you just have to open the valve a little bit and then a lot of water comes out, so you can drink a lot faster. And they were so easy to get in and out these pockets as well, and they also have these loops like most of them do to hold them in place as you drink, so it doesn't like fall into the bottom of the pocket. There are a few differences on this version that I find is a bit of a shame that they kind of don't have it anymore, because I was quite excited about those things. One of the thing is the stuff pocket at the back here. The reason they removed it is because they have kind of like some reinforced Y thing. I don't remember what they're called, but I'll look up what they actually call it. So they've got these Y things. So basically what it means is if you stuff the back pocket full, it kind of stops it bouncing as much. It kind of just makes it sturdier, and to do that they kind of had to remove the back stuff pocket where you can access it while you wear the vest, which I thought was a bit of a shame because I would have loved to have that pocket. I just love having accessible pockets as much as I can without having to take the pack off. So I probably would have put gloves in there, or maybe like my visor or my cap if I wear one, and don't have to take it off to kind of put it away. So that would have been really good. And the other thing that they removed, and I thought was a real shame, is like in one of these pockets previously, there was a little kind of trash pocket, I think they call it. It's like a little square that you can kind of fold in and out of one of these side pockets. And what it does is you can put your rubbish in there. So if you have gels, sticky gels that I always have, you could put it in the trash pocket and then get home, put it in the bin. And then you can also wash it out as well if it gets really sticky. So it is a shame that they've removed it, because like I say, I would really like to have that. I normally just have to put it somewhere, expect it to get sticky, get home and then have to like wash it. So yeah, that would have been nice if they kept it. The other difference with the new version is that it's not a really big problem for me because I don't use the bladder at the back. With the old version, they actually have like a bladder sleeve to keep the water cool, so it doesn't warm up with your kind of body heat at the back. But that doesn't come with it anymore. So like I said, it's not a problem for me. When I ordered the previous models, when I tried it on, I just took the sleeve out to try it on because I just know I won't be using it, and it's just another thing to kind of like have lying around. So to me it's not a problem. So that's the other change with this new model. Both this one and the new one has YKK zips, and it's very similar. I don't know about other kind of very small changes because I've never actually owned the previous one. Even though I've ordered the previous ones, I've never actually tried it and used it, so there's a lot of things that I don't actually know. But I've noticed with this one is it has the same kind of cinching kind of options with these cords. So if the back isn't filled or is empty, you can cinch these down so it doesn't flap around and move around. And I also notice a small detail that's really nice is these little hooks. So once you cinch the back down, rather than having these flap around when you run, you can actually just hook it onto itself almost, or like somewhere higher up, and then it's kind of out of the way so it doesn't like flap around, because these are like plastics at the end, so when it hits you it doesn't hurt, I would say, but it would probably get very annoying if you're wearing short sleeves and then it's just like flapping. With this new one, you can also move these cords to change where you want to keep your poles. I think there are different ways you can carry poles, so you can have it along the back, you can have it kind of along the sides, like both sides, like next to you around your waist, and also kind of on the sides here, which I think would be what I would use it for, because when it's behind me I just can't see what I'm doing, and when I'm trying to run and do it quickly I just can't see. And on the sides here, I don't know, it might be annoying, but I might try it, I'll see how it goes. But I think I would be using it kind of on the sides. You can get a quiver which attaches to the back of the vest. You can store your poles in the quiver while you run, if you don't want to have it attached to your vest or holding them or anything like that, so that's very good. This new one also has the same system to kind of close the vest as you put it on, and it's adjustable with this little toggle here, so it's very easy to kind of tighten and loosen, which is really good. And also this one has a hook as well. I don't know if they had it on the previous version, like I said, I wouldn't know, but do let me know in the comments. So it'll be interesting to know if this has been an improvement as well. So once you tighten the vest, you can then hook it on somewhere again so it doesn't flap in front of you, especially if you have like a long cord dangling in front of you while you run, so that's really good. This one does come with a whistle. It's attached in a way where you can't actually take it off without cutting it, but usually whistles that come with vests are a bit useless. They don't really do much and they're not very loud, so I actually recently purchased a different one, a flat one. So these are kind of like survival whistles, and it's very flat and very small, definitely louder, so I put that on the other side of the pocket. I would have put it on the same pocket as the other whistle, but it kind of starts when you run, you can kind of hear them hitting each other, so it's a bit annoying. This one's quite small, these pockets at the top, so I might not use them for anything, but we'll see. So that other whistle is in here. And this new model also features the back stuff pocket, which goes all the way to the other side. It comes out the other end, which is really good for putting anything in there. If you want another layer, if you want to put gloves, if you want to put your snacks in there rather than the front, which is what I did yesterday, because I had the two soft lasts at the front. I had my phone on one side, my keys, and then I also had my GoPro on one side. So I thought, rather than just putting everything at the front, I just put my jelly babies and my gels kind of at the back here. And I also had like a tiny little poo bag that I borrowed from my cat just to put rubbish in, so I put all that in there, and then take the rubbish home with me, so that worked really well. Other than that, everything works brilliantly. It was no bounce, it's so comfortable, it fits perfectly, and you just almost don't feel the vest on you. I know a lot of people have said that in the past, and that's why this vest is so popular, but it is really true. The fact that it just doesn't bounce, doesn't move, you can't really feel like you're wearing it. It's so lightweight. I know some people say, oh, their backs get really hot, but I feel like you get that with any vest, even with my Harrier vest or any other ones that I've tried, because it is another layer that you're wearing. Even though it's got all these breathable mesh at the back, you still got the layer, and if you put stuff in it, it's just layers that actually stop your back from breathing. So it is hot. I feel like any vest is hot, so this is no hotter than any other vests. So I did feel a little bit warm on my back yesterday, but I think that's just really normal. But now it's kind of cold anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. It's actually quite nice that I kind of wore a layer less than I normally would in this sort of cold, because I've got this one to add as another layer. The other thing to note is that the price has remained the same. So this was £140 brand new, and the previous model is also still £140. Some of the sizes and colours have come down in price, like the red, and there was kind of like a white one. And there's like a turquoisey colour one that one's reduced. Those ones are reduced, but the main popular colours like the black and the blue, those are still £140 for the previous model. But I expect them to kind of slowly sell those ones and then only stock the new ones. Like I say, the old one has a lower down logo, and yeah, just the new one has slightly different colour. But I'm so glad that the price stayed the same. Normally when they come out with new models and new products, they kind of just slowly increase the prices. But with this one, it actually is the same price as the previous one. It's still a very expensive vest, but I've been wanting it for so long, and I really use it, and I know I need it, especially when I do the 100k in July. So I think it's a really good product to kind of spend your money on. I know I won't regret it. I'm hoping the quality will be good enough and it will last a long time, but only time will tell. But I'm so excited I finally found a vest that I actually like and want, and it just feels perfect. And it's everything that I wanted, and now that the material is softer, it's just so nice and I'm just so happy. Let me know if you have this vest or the previous vest, or which vest you actually use and would recommend. When I've done research in the past for a different alternative to this one, it just took me a long time and then never found one that was actually good enough. So let me know what you think, a vest that's actually better than this one, or if you think this is just the best one. I actually ordered 2 sizes of this one, so I ordered a smaller one and the bigger one because I was kind of between sizes. So I ordered both and returned one, but I think I'll make a separate video on the sizing of the vest because I don't want this video to be too long, so I will make a separate video on that. Let me know if you do want to see it, because I don't want to just make it for the sake of making it. So if you're interested in knowing how I sized the vest and decided which size to go for, then let me know and I will make that definitely, because I'll be so excited to talk about this vest anyway, and I'll definitely be featuring it in more videos in the future, and also do a proper longer review once I've used it more, and let you know how I get on with this latest model of Salomon Advanced Skin 12. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found it interesting. It really helped if I found a video like this when I was deciding on vests, so I hope this kind of was somewhat helpful to you as well. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on my next video. My name is Uni. Thanks for watching. Bye.